That's right. We're jumping over Wolfies. I mean, and what I wanted to say was just how many players are kind of going at it just to be able to track all the stories. Like Wolfies, Leshy, we've been way up at the top, right? Kind of taking it by storm, especially Leshy. Leshy's so impressive. I mean, heartbreaking second places, right? Kind of just behind Benji, but still very much in the running. Leshy is someone else who has also been doing the same things, the same praises we've given to Benji throughout the course of the day. I mean, he's proven that he can do it as well week after week, so. Wolfies, though, last time we watched this, I mean, he cleared out the entirety of the agency. So I'm going to kind of sit in here. Is it going to be enough? Oh my gosh, just met face to face with a minigun, but it shows that, hey, you have the better aim, you're going to win the...
Most of the time, most players are going to say no. There are very few players who are just going to be like, good luck the entire time and go through, but Wolfies is one of the players of that caliber, and you can see 99 tag into immediate swap over into that SMG, takes down Specky Finn, and we've already seen 33 players go down, so a third of the lobby has fallen here pretty early on.
And if he turns that corner, he is in the wrong camera angle, so very, very careful. Oh, there it is. He's kind of swinging his way right through. He doesn't care. He goes all the way through its crew, who he had already weak from the previous shots now, and takes him right out. Someone's right on the back of his heels. For a second there, I thought he was editing through the builds, but that was actually his wall. So he was able to open it and kind of turn the fight around, hit that first shot. Wavy Air is on his heels now. The minigun coming in here, Sundown.
You can see Wavy doing a really good job to make sure he maintains high ground and blocking this player off, following him every single one of the steps. And crew going down there is absolutely huge as we see Wavy continuing to be the aggressor, but that was the 6th place player at the World Cup. He only scored 74 points on day 1, so that's effectively going to end his run. He's not going to be playing in that grand final. And you see Wavy here against Styler, or against another Wave player, or Styler against Wavy, apologize, double waves going on. But Wavy Airkin is the better Wave. Wave Styler can wave goodbye. Close enough to that line, but you can see here how he wants to keep pressing forward. You see Ibuhai boxing up right away with Metal, kind of indicating that he doesn't want anything to do with this right away, committing his hard mats immediately to the fight. But Airkin gets 2 great shots down on him before Ibuhai can even wall it off. Then you see Rockets come out right away, almost as a defensive measure. Comes through, probably should have stuck to the SMG, but with enough time to swap over, Ibuhai gets taken out.
Wait a second. You have someone right above it. He's going to jump out. Ooh, he's going to get hit.
What did he hit him with? Was that a snipe? I don't know. Tons of damage coming out, but YC getting the advantage of him. I think he might have actually flicked him with that sniper rifle as he came through.
Dreams being crushed right now. Potentially, we'll see how close, but we know players like Eric are going to be so close. Here's Verse, who's on the run for his life right now, though. Against the drum gun. Big 100 pop right there. Can he get in the box? He is setting up to hop in. He's in now, and it shuts it down. Exterios is the one who he ends up taking out, which means that Exterios won the agency, so Wolfies was taken out this game. Potentially, right? Maybe. We'll find out later. And I mean, you gotta respect it, too. He's putting on a fight from effectively 2 different angles right now, making sure he's keeping that focus to the left and right sides right now, but still cautious to give away too much. He didn't dare walk into those enemy builds. Great shots on the retreating player now, as this is just Verse who's going to jump in the box here and make quick work with Teak. Sends him right back.
You saw how he was kind of trending right towards the backside of that top 80. Verse trying to wall off everything here so he can be safe while pressuring this player. The player also trying to push back on top of him, but a good job dropping down into the box and does what the drum gun does best and just rips through the player there, pushing him up to 86 points so far.
Someone gets jammed up by Sky's assault rifle being held out. It's such a terrible weapon for players to pressure you down with. No one wants to see it. And, oh, the heavy sniper. He was spotted out in the box. The fresh build. Great edit, though, to jump down into the box. And, oh, my gosh, a third party literally bailed him out right there. It was not looking good. That was a legendary tactical shock, and that could have been so bad.
Build out the base, make sure he's using all the materials. And also, he did get the cone sniped out from him, but he immediately replaced it and then edited back down to not end up in too bad of a spot. You can also see almost a cheeky double snipe coming out here with Wolfies, rocking the heavy snipe into the suppressed snipe. So he does have kind of that super high-end mattered if he was pushing for first place. With that being said, it gives you a little bit more of that elimination pressure, but I just couldn't ever imagine actually running that over some floppers or some extra shields. With that being said, you see Mongo thinking there's somebody in the bush. You can see a little bit of a ping dropped onto it, just waiting to see if somebody's hanging out there, but realizing nope. As we do have a relatively thin lobby here, only 24 players remaining, so we do have kind of a little bit more room for players to be navigating around and having the ability to kind of find some space. You can see Mongo making sure he's topped completely off on Brick, as he does have a relatively long and straight rotation into the zone with nobody else near him, so it's going to get awkward real quick.
He's setting up a shot. Ooh, I like that. He's using a suppressed sniper when out in the open here to kind of mitigate the attention that can be brought to him. Subtle things like that keep players in the kind of up and up here. Here's the heavy snipe follow-up. Oh, so nice. First is going to fall there.
But headshots are still going to drop the player down either way, so not too noticeable, the impact going through. As we check out who is left in the lobby, we have Lazen, King Bocage.
I wonder now, though, what would be safer in this situation, to launch pad across or to grapple? He's going to go with the launch pad here, excuse me. He's going to open fire completely on someone there. And oh, you can tell he's just feeling it right now. He knows he's probably on track. He's doing good. He's putting shots down, putting pressure down, taking all the risk just for the placement points at this point. All the glory here.
And we're closing in on that top 20 as well, which then you'll see every 5 players who go down is an increase in points coming through. And then once we get to top 10, every little position is a bump. Lazen, Kubix, and Eric all kind of choosing this player next to him, the one who just flew in. They did pull zone yet again, so Lazen still just kind of gets to hang out. That's the only real contact is going to happen kind of in these box-to-box ambushes as Lazen tries to make it happen here. The player is able to cone themselves off, though, and disengage for a second. Lazen, though, gets the cone in a brilliant replace there.
So nice, so clean. Now 6 eliminations. He's doing so well for himself. The RPGs are coming in, though. Probably going to be looking to jump down and get another refresher before he tabs out. I mean, he doesn't have to, but the loot's right there. It's so tempting. You can see he's kind of scouting down below. Actually, there's not much left there. It's all been scavenged up. So
yeah,
now,
I think in this circumstance, he just wants to hit to the outside with the grappler, or because he does have all of those floppers, he can just wait and then grapple back around. Like, he's in no pressure to kind of go right away.
And I love this. He's saving that grappler. Yep, just using it to only get way ahead here. He has so many launch pads off of the impactful eliminations, and someone's going to land in this box. Is it going to be enough? It is. It's Hupek, who needed that elim so bad there. It's going to be a 74th point in this session alone here. I see Mongrel still in the running now, and Hupek all of a sudden has the Dream loadout, the loadout of dreams waiting for him. It's Sky's Assault Rifle, the grappler here, and max material essentially now. With 4 floppers, my gosh, Sundown.
And I mean, this is everything he needs right now. Right now, Hupek desperately trying to push himself forward. He needs as many points as possible, sitting on the 74 right now. Taking a little bit of fall damage there. Not necessarily going to be happy with that. Still has the 3 floppers, but a really good job diagonal tarping around the outside. Does have the big pots to be able to pop up there. We saw him pick those up earlier. Has a launch pad, however, that's likely not going to come into play unless he decides to go late with the 3 floppers. However, he has a grappler, which might be slightly more effective, but he needs to continue trying to push forward and find whatever elimination points he can. He's sitting on only 74 points right now. Closing in on the top 15 as Lockkick picks up Anis. What's the question, Monster?
I'm saying, who's on top? Who does he have to overcome? Who is he going to have to overtake here? He's going for the flopper play now. He's deciding to make that right here. It's Mongrel who's way up top, and Mongrel's got his focus on Norward, who just hit a launch pad. Is he off guard? Will he catch him? Oh, he's going to catch him. He's going to hit him with the AR shot from the storm. So cheeky. And Hupek now, all of a sudden, is scrambling for his life. Someone is right behind him. Also taking the stab for height here. I see Wolfie's falling in the feed. Kinzel takes out John B, so he's still on the run right now. Hupek's about to get into a little shotgun fight here. He has the drum gun now as well. He managed to pick that up with the little time that he had, Sundown.
but he did lose height to Dark Areno, who went up off of the launch pad after Hoopek committed. But as I say that, Dark goes down, and then we're immediately going back up over mountain. So all these players who are stuck on the low ground need to find a way either up and around the outside, as Nowhere does, or over those old builds. Nowhere immediately recognizing that and getting to the front of the zone. As you see, Item goes down the side. You can see all of the loot falling down the side of that mountain, as a number of players need to come from top down. Norwood, though, playing the ultimate low ground and is in a relatively safe spot. As I say that, catching a number of bullets with his face there. Can he win this fight? He does. Come Legend sick, losing that one, but Dark Areno dropping all the way down from the high ground, and now it's a 1v1, and right away you can see here, Hoopek, the player who is able to steal away the high ground from Mongrel with that one shot, has Dark Areno on his very last leg, has him pinned against the wall, and that will be it as Dark is forced up. Hoopek closes it out with a brilliant 3 elimination victory royale